can't tell because I can only tell you one thing from the future. Your future. And it's the reason I'm here.
Great. I can't wait to hear it, future man.
Jake the Film Guy, Microbudgeter.com. In this video, we're gonna ask ourselves, should we give our clients a discount? You're gonna be asked this a lot in your video production business. You need to learn how to handle what it is they're really after. If you are only interested in the too long didn't read version, it's a big fat no! You don't give a discount! Having said that, here are a few exceptions you should consider. One, if your client is a school, you might want to cut them some slack, 10% off. I would say ditto a church or other nonprofit. Now, if this is an individual on behalf of their son or daughter, perhaps it's a celebration of life video, perhaps it's a bar mitzvah video, quinceañera, the list goes on. I'd cut them some slack. But if it's a private, for-profit business, if it's Uncle Sam who has unlimited resources, when he runs out of money, he just prints more money and makes the deficit even bigger. I would say, without reservation, no! So, those are the exceptions I want you to consider. Now, you, in your video production business, need to discern, are they really asking, this is a lot of money, should I be doing it? Is it too expensive? Is it in my budget? These are the sort of inner monologues your client is probably going through. And so you need to make sure you understand what their real complaint is when they ask for a discount. If they're saying it's too much money, and you have deduced that by your qualifying, I talk about that elsewhere extensively, I'll link below, then you need to really handle that complaint. And if it's an objection, as Grant Cardone says, treat it like a complaint. If they say that they need a discount, you just remind them, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Buyer, John, Susan, whatever their name may be, I've already given you all the money I can give you. Mr. Buyer, I can't give you any more money. Mr. Buyer, I am the lowest and the best price. If it's really about the price itself being too much, then you learn how to handle that complaint. I agree it's a lot of money, but you knew that before you got here. I agree it's a lot of money and you've worked hard for this. I agree it's a lot of money and you deserve this. There are lots of different ways that you can handle that sort of complaint, and you can learn from the sales greats on how to do that. If you really want to give your client a discount, I have it built into my worksheet, the pricing calculator that I developed for filmmakers, budding filmmakers and video producers like you and me. You can go over to the website, check it out, and if you like it, take it for a spin, 7 days on the house. And if it's not for you, send it back, no questions asked. This tool will allow you to confidently, accurately, and very quickly quote your clients. And it'll have this margin built into it should your client be one of those exceptions I mentioned earlier. That's all I've got for you today. Keep creating with the King of Kings. Use this tool for the glory of God and the glory of God alone, and not for exploitative purposes. Pray for those who are trapped in the vicious cycle of the dark and shady underworld stuff that film and video are being used for. If you stuck around this long, I got a couple of bonus tips that you can use to handle these complaints about the price being too much. Very simply, I agree, it's a lot of money. That's it. I agree, it's a lot of money. Sign right here. You knew that it was a lot of money before you got here. I mentioned this one earlier. You knew that it was a lot of money before you got here, and you know what? If you just wait, it's gonna get further and further out of your reach. I agree it's a lot of money, and this is my personal favorite. I agree it's a lot of money, but Mr. Buyer, cheap things aren't good, and good things aren't cheap.